guys, kreezxil here, and it's a start with Create, and it's been about 90 days since I played the server. It's been running the entire time. And in that 90 days, I learned how to use frog ports. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to go sleep while we wait for all these things to initialize. I feel like those spots aren't chunk loaded. They should be, but they're not. Okay, that's moving. But this is not moving. Because this is all dependent on something down here. Something down here is not working. And it's probably been like that since I last quit. So everything on this side is not working. All right, because it's dependent on them guys. And there's no coal or anything. Wait, how much coal is in there? Nothing. There's no coal. So we need to get them some coal. Which means that the chunk loading thing with open claims and parties doesn't work. When the players aren't available. Right, see there's nothing here. Gotta wait for the trees to grow. So currently we have all these different things. And there's a way better way to do it. First of all, I know I was on the right track when I was thinking that I could have one massive chain drive running this whole entire thing, and that would remove a lot of these belts and shafts. Crap. I still ain't got used to that. I'm technically using all these chambers in backpack mode. Alright. Now we can get some of it going. It's just Create in here, no fancy furnaces. This is just Create. Just start with Create. Is it enough? Just in case it is enough, let's go ahead and get them guys down. that. Glad I remember where some of the arms are at. Okay, the other arm is down here. Right, but you're not going to be able to do anything unless we get one of these. Oops. What? How is bamboo down in there? Oh, because you can... Oh, that was enough to get this side going. Almost. Bamboo does not need to be in there. Okay. Now the other side of the base is running. Like, you wouldn't even know, and if we wait long enough, everything that I just took out of the system will despawn. My bamboo was going in there. Beats shit out of me how that got in there. Alright. There's deep things going down and those mobs are below me. Okay! Now let's make some frog ports. This is the main unit. So I'm gonna... Let me see. It doesn't need a name, right? No. Yes. Right. I'm gonna call it main. That name, this dot, anything this dot keeper gets, it'll send to main. But there is no main. And I'll need other frog ports in play. Okay. Frog port. So we're gonna bookmark that. And then let's see, we're gonna need a packager. Bookmark that. It's amazing that I can bookmark from my stock keeper screen, but I can't do that from the one that we're using in Tech to Disguise. He's got a stupid mod in his pack that's screwing everything up. Oh, this one has robo beats. Okay. Now let's see. You need the packager. You need this guy. And boxes. Box. Cardboard box. going to be needing to make a block of cardboard. That may or may not be an issue. Oh no, see, we've been making cardboard. Just don't have cardboard boxes. Okay, somewhere we made cardboard. I forgot what I must have been preparing to do something along these lines. Alright, and then, is it when you, oh, is it when I search up there? Okay, so we got the frog port, the packager, and cardboard. No, now you need a stock links. Doesn't hurt to have that. And then we're going to go in here and bookmark the transmitter, item vaults, iron sheets, barrels. And then go in there and bookmark this. I don't have to do that, but whatever. That's all the stuff. Oh no, it isn't. So let's go look at we're going to need the slime ball, some andesite alloys, and some lime and some dough, and water and some wheat flour. Now what do we have for slime? Now we've already made the 10 slime. So can we make this? We can make one of them. So what then are we missing to make more? These. How many of these can we make? I thought of something neat that I can modify these with. I could like modify these personal inventory management systems to come out, and it's like, so you're standing here and you're waiting to receive those items. Instead of having to open that down there, it could just rain on you. You can make a item shower. And then you can have like a hopper with a pressure plate on top of it, so that when you're standing on it, the hopper doesn't work. That way but then when you walk off of it, the signal stops, and then anything you didn't pick up will go back into the system. I know that would work. Just have to implement it. Okay, we need that for all of our frog ports. Well, how many frog ports can we make that way? We can make 7. That might be too many. But let's make them all and cause a problem. Alright. So next we're going to need some packagers, which require some cardboard boxes, which is made, and I'm not looking at the right guy. Okay, throw that back in the system. Yes, there's an auto crafting system that I haven't wrapped my mind around yet, and it's probably easy as shit, and I'll be implementing it eventually in one of the episodes. Now, I wanted to do this episode here mainly because Frogports is a big leap forward to automating this base, and then we're gonna also end up taking that thing into a giant we're gonna backpack it, and we're gonna go, and I'm gonna show those guys that made the colorful dungeons how if there's another mod in the pack that has a giant easy way to make a quarry system like that, that's how you beat all those difficult dungeons. Now, I wish I'd known that I was supposed to start with an easier dungeon. And is there a colorful dungeons compass? There is not a colorful dungeons compass. So how was I supposed to know that the blue whale with a 9th level dungeon, huh? How was I supposed to know that? And you don't have no book or nothing. So all your... It's a mod that's basically a data pack that made those... no special blocks. None at all. What's going on here? Why is there a block of dirt there? There are blocks of dirt in weird places around here. Like, I don't remember why I did none of it. Okay, so... what do we need now? We need... packagers. And now I remember why we have the package. So what are we getting the redstone from? We're probably getting it from crushing something? Or do we go mining for it? We can wash crushed ass iron. Okay. See that it has no technical recipe. Okay, we can trade for it and craft a block for it. Smelt. Chest loot. Block drop. Butch drop. Go fishing for it. Crush things for it. Should make a recipe where you can crush levers for it. Because levers emit redstone power, but there's no redstone used to make them. And that can make it so where it has like a 0.01 chance that it drops a redstone. We have crimson. Just one redstone in this system. Not enough redstone. Yes, we can fly. Okay, how much power is in there? Oh, that thing uses jetpack fuel. Oh, that's what those weird rods were that I put away. Okay. Jetpack fuel. Now, this particular pack... Now, technically, I have enough packagers and various other stuff in play. I would just need... What do I have for chain drives? Okay, there's 81 chain drives. Right, that's because we had chain drives that we didn't know how to use, so I took them all down. And what about chain? And there's plenty of chain. Okay. There's a lot of stuff I don't have to craft, therefore we're not going to craft it. Let's get these chain drives back operational. We'll make that and just take some shafts to put them on. Okay, we're gonna need some another chute. Doesn't have to be chute, it could be pipes or anything. And let's grab our. We need rock aboard. Shit. Shoot. I thought I told it I wanted to shoot. The chute is there. I was filtering. Alright, so this will communicate to there. Alright. Get in about that. Alright. I also learned that these chain drives can have an inordinate, well, up to like 8 or 9 connections to them. And they can go a hell of a long way too. And they need to all be above where your stuff is, that their stuff is going to be coming off of. Man, there's a lot of wood. I should just let it despawn. Yeah. Now let's let it despawn. Alright, don't try to do that shit with that damn shield in your hand. Ooh. You get some serious air with the creeper explosion. See, nice big chain drive network. Okay, does that... So that's essential down there. Be pulling from there. And then a lot of automation was going over here. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of activity over here. Let's see. Is that too high for you? Oh, I just didn't do it. Alright. Then that'll kind of cover going that way. They're supposed to be bringing it. There's a new update of Create coming out that's going to allow vertical chain drives. So we're just trying to cover all the inventory. Make it look a little bit nice. I'm not really trying too hard. Can you not tell? Okay. So it's definitely a Frogport. So we're gonna need to go from over here too. So is everything reasonably connected? I want to say no. So let's act like it's not. Look up another one. All right. And this one will go to that one. That should do it. On them different chain drives, they're going to replace most of the conveyor belt stuff. Yes. That one might be too high, I don't know. So we'll just go ahead and place a preemptive one here. And we'll hook it up to that big node there. Alright. And it looks like we have chains across almost everything. And if not, we can raise stuff up. So what the... So I'm going to say the first thing I need is... We're going to need to get logs over here to the cooker. So we're going to need a chest for that. Or a barrel. Nope. Take a chest. And a funnel. So these are logs that we're going to be sending to Cole. I'll send it on this side. Oh good, the bars burn up. Okay, so let's put the chest here without getting burned. And we're going to take that funnel. We're going to put it right there. Change the direction of that. So now we need a frog port. Not a frog port, we need a packager. Of which there is one in the system. Send. I'm not sure. I probably could have had the packager directly. Ouch. So I keep trying to launch the stupid jetpack with double tap. Instead of shift. Alright. The packager. This gets a frog port. It's going to get the name Cole. We'll name him Cole. Oops. Cole doesn't know where he's going to be pulling from. Sorry, Cole. You're going to be pulling from there. And now your name is Cole. And he's going to send and receive, because that's the only way to receive, but his name is Cole. And he's not going to be... And frog ports only pick up things that are addressed to them, so package or not addressed to anything. So you're going to want to make sure if you're using frog ports, you're addressing everything to everything. Alright. Now let's go way over here till where, let me see, that's all running. Trees get chopped and they go in places, and they go here, and we're not going to need that anymore, so we can recover that and that. We don't need that stock ticker. that, that, that. We we'll be putting stuff into the system, so we'll definitely need that. Look at all the crap that was down there. Okay. So need to go attune this to that network way over there. I wonder if this attuning thing has a range. Nope. So and this guy will be on send only, but he'll only send things that are requested from him. So this is pretty much a self-contained system. And that's where the cardboard was hiding. That's where cardboard was hiding that we didn't know about. That we're actually going to need a stock link for. And then there's something hiding over here. Saplings. Which we could void out. Alright. Now, one of these systems... Yeah, this one doesn't seem stressed for shit, so... Let's use that to start the drive network. And if it is stressed, we'll make it bigger. Now look at there. I have an R or Alt R? Alt R, right? Crap. Shuffle up, I guess. So where's this shuffle thingy? Okay. Set that to Alt R. Excellent. There. Now the whole network, the whole chain network is active off of that one thing, so there's enough power there. Good. So now that's coal. Coal needs to request. Oh, we need a requester now. I wonder if we can build the requester. requestor. There's the requestor. Hit A on it. And it needs some redstone. And a stock link. Alright. Who can we take a stock link from? Who's got a stock link they're not using? So we're going to have to make a stock link. We're going to need redstone. Oh, I know. I've been getting it out of there. The redstone. Time to use this again, huh? So it just needs a cart. A lever, which I miraculously have on me. Let's run this wet drain. So put that in there. And then it should be already good to go. Oh, we gotta make sure gotta make sure you're not in there. Why are you doing that? So do it with the lock rotation. Okay. Lock rotation. Do that. Okay. I think it's ready to be picked up. Yep. And then we can go somewhere with it. Let's do this. Let's put it here. That way we can get some iron and stuff too. Okay, so you want to lay down the track. Track laid. Cart assembler laid. There we go. That's all laid. And then there's a lever somewhere. Or not. Maybe I determined you didn't need the lever. You only have to right click this. Change the direction. Down it goes. Quarrying the crap out of everything that it touches. It is 16 by 16 by 16. It's technically a chunk. And I can probably make it go even faster by putting one of those variable speed controllers on it. There's our base way down there. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos while this mines. Maybe I'll build a little house while I wait. So I can be safe. That's what you signed on to this for. You want to see me build this house. But it's 3 doors. Monster control. Okay. Whatever. Nobody cares what you say. That's more satisfying than building fences. Ah, shit. Does that mean I have to build... Do I have to program jump over trapdoors? Ah, it's funny. so close to each other said that double doors mod is confused. Okay. All right, to the upright position. You talk about confused. All right. It's still going down. Oh yeah, I just saw the rope descend. M, where are we? We're here. Unbelievable. It won't let me unforce load that area. Oh, you have to be in range of it. That sucks. M. Nope. All right. Now we can force load. All right. When I come back, next episode we'll have plenty of redstone and various other missing materials. We can finish upgrading the base to use the full Frogport system. So I don't have to go watch YouTubes while it does it. And hope you enjoy.